Om Shanti. In my eternal self, I use power to merge everything. Merging is not only merging of present, but merging everything from the past. Whatever happened according to drama was perfect, was accurate. There is always some learning, some improvement, and transformation. So I just become a seed, knowing that whatever is in the seed, that is what emerges in my original self. As from here, as our part completes, I will return to sweet home, home of light, of silence, in presence of Baba. But also I have to remember that I have to do such actions, speak such words, and just make my thoughts very pure and divine, so that when I descend in my original self to begin my part, I have those in my emerged form. So remember, whatever I merge, one is to merge, to finish, other is to merge, to create the fortune, create the part of all divine virtues. For merging completely traces from the past to disappear in total silence, with my calm and still mind, I merge everything and connect with Baba. As I connect with one who is the seed of whole tree, one who is ever pure, I merge everything and be with Baba. Under the canopy of Baba's light, drishti of Baba's love, and powers of Baba's presence. So drishti from Baba's love. Baba looks at each one's eternal self, looks at us as the master seed. As I receive Baba's love, it erases everything which is not needed in the soul and helps me to emerge my stage of being loveful, love, pure love, spiritual love, only love. As I keep taking drishti from Baba, one who is ocean of peace. Peace radiates from Baba's face, and I merge myself in ocean of peace. Baba is ocean of knowledge. I remain merged in Baba's wisdom. I understand Baba's Shrimad and follow Shrimad. Baba is almighty. While taking drishti from Baba, I take all powers from Baba. As Baba's child, I am also master. And Baba is making me beggar to prince. I can claim all virtues and powers from Baba. So I am not beggar anymore. But like my father, I become bestower. Share with everything, with everyone, what I am receiving from Baba. So I am not giving, it's Baba gives us. Such beautiful company and presence of Baba. Now in silence, receiving and merging, but with the power of purity, I'm also emerging and experiencing Baba's qualities, God's qualities, so that as a prince, I can bestow like Baba, bestow through thoughts, through words, through drishti, through actions, in all different ways. I bestow love to everyone, appreciation of everyone's part, always looking at the specialities of everyone. Everyone's part is important. I have to be the co-actor with other actors. In company of Baba, I can see my true self, my eternal self. As I see my true self, I have to become. I have to be that. I have to attain my eternal stage of complete purity.
जैसे ब्राह्मण बनने के साथ साथ ये प्रतिज्ञा की कि कोई भी अशुद्ध भोजन स्वीकार नहीं करना। तो दृढ़ता मेजॉरिटी बाप दादा ने देखा, इसमें दृढ़ संकल्प द्वारा मेजॉरिटी पास जैसे तन के लिए अशुद्ध भोजन का संकल्प किया और प्रैक्टिकल कर रहे हो, ऐसे मन के लिए ये दृढ़ संकल्प करना है कि कभी भी किसी के पृथ्वी किसी भी सरकमस्टेंस परमार कोई भी व्यर्थ संकल्प न कर सदा हर आत्मा के प्रति शुभ भावना शुभकामना रखनी है। मन का भोजन है संकल्प, तो जैसे तन के लिए दृढ़ संकल्प मेजॉरिटी ने की है, ऐसे ही क्या मन के लिए व्यर्थ संकल्प अशुद्ध भावना मिटा नहीं सकते। हर आत्मा के प्रति दिल का स्नेह और सहयोग अपने मन में नहीं रख सकते।
Om Shanti, everyone. Welcome to our series Complete Purity, Eternal and Original Self. Day 12, Anadi Adi Swarup. दर्शन करें आए अनुभव करें आत्मदर्शन करें अपने पांचों स्वरूपों का चिंतन करें अपने पांचों स्वरूपों का चिंतन करें आए अनुभव करें आत्मदर्शन करें अपने पांचों स्वरूपों का चिंतन करें अनादि रूप रच कर तन भान तज कर अनादि रूप रच कर तन भान तज कर परम धाम चले स्मृतियों से सज कर प्रभु पास आकर किरण में नहाकर हम सा बने यादों में हम समा कर स्नेह से कल्प तरु का सिंचन करे आए अनुभव करे आत्मदर्शन करे अपने पांचों स्वरूपों का चिंतन करे
Om Shanti. Is everyone okay? You all are well? Everyone? Yeah? Everyone? Very, very good. Baba is keeping us well. So thanks, Baba. Today I will talk little bit on purity in relationships and what exactly relationships mean and from where we begin that. But I was mentioning about power to merge, and there is other power called power to pack. And at this time, we need both powers. Spiritually, power to merge. Every moment is gone, it got merged. But there is power to pack. So I will talk more in details maybe tomorrow, but today I just want to mention that time is such now, we shouldn't go into more and more expansion. Whatever we have, materially, physically, we should also keep it like start sorting out, have power to pack. We had been saying to all Baba's children here in USA that use power to pack now. For that, you will need sorting out. There are many stages, but these are two thoughts keep coming in my mind that power to merge and then power to pack. Anytime we have to start something, we say, should we start from golden age or copper age? So, yes, golden age is the beginning, but actually, for golden age also, beginning is at confluence age. So, whatever we do at confluence age, then that's really stays with for the whole cycle, all 4 ages. So, our understanding now of our relationships at confluence age is that we all are souls. And now thinking about we all are in our eternal self. So we are becoming total, complete, pure, clearing all our past karmic accounts. But also we are cultivating, emerging or cultivating all the virtues, divine virtues. So both have to be done. Past has to be cleared, but for now, we use all powers and all qualities so that they will emerge in my original form, from eternal to original. So now on what basis relationship will be formed? We know in every birth is karmic accounts, is sanskars, whatever reasons we form a relationship. But how will relationship be formed when we soul descend from home? Even whatever karmas we have done, the percentage of purity we have, restore, whatever is the end at confluence age, all those sanskars are in the soul, but they are all pure. There is complete purity. Because whatever little impurity or karmic account is left will be settled until the last minute. The body is there, could be mental, could be physical, could be in relationship. Not only that that impurity, but whatever is left, no, Baba says there will be some punishment if it is left, right? Some punishment will be there. We don't want that punishment, right? So make that sanskar from now. I won't want any punishment from Supreme Judge because he's my father now. So why I would want any punishment? And it's possible, Baba always says that be truthful, be honest, keep doing elevated actions, and pay a lot of attention to purity. As you heard Avek Babdada saying, as we are so careful with the food, we want pure food, we want cooked by Baba's children, but same should be with the thoughts. For me, whenever I get thoughts, I always say, oh, this is investment, no? So why I'm wasting it? Let me invest in uh, Mansa Seva, helping some souls, giving Sakash. Because there are many, many who need help so that they could settle without suffering much. And that's, we have to help within our family, Lokic family or spiritual family, to give them these vibrations and light and might. So how do really relationship begin? So one of two things I used to always admire from Brahma Baba. That Baba, I saw Baba's wife also, partner. Her name was Jasota. Actually, first time in 1958, Baba came to Delhi and I made appointment to see him after I returned from university at 4:45 afternoon. So when I went in, so I saw this woman sitting there and she was doing some karma yoga. And then I didn't know that she's Baba's partner. No, because I thought it's one of Brahma Kumari. And so anyway, I met Baba. Long story, but on relationship, there was so much purity that the way she will look at Baba, as we all used to look at Baba, even knowing what is her relationship, but in that relationship, the transformation which happened is as if they are like I am child and Baba. So same was her awareness for Baba. So I used to admire that relationship between two of them. But then when Baba says that Mama and Baba, they will be together in golden age as partners. But then if I don't know if any one of us come to know that in next birth we will be together, we will be brother, sister, or whichever relationship, you think there won't be any thoughts there? Oh, we will be together in golden age. We will have this so subtle attachment will be there, right? But not with Baba, not with Mama. And amazing to me that how they had that loveful relationship in which we say Saraswati is the daughter of Brahma. And that's the relation she had with Baba. Not anything of future. Because as I understood at that time, and of course it's from Dadis, that our relationship begins with the degree of purity. Now Baba and Mama, then Dadis, then all of us numbers are just based on purity, degrees of purity. Number one soul, second soul, third soul, whether we talk about rosary or any relationship. So relationship of golden age are formed based on purity. That means at confluence age, Baba sometimes say if you want to be like Baba, you want to be in royal family, you really want to be as a family, royal family or as a family with Baba. It's only based on purity that in golden age we will have that family. We will be part of the family. That is why when it comes to love for yagya, honesty, truthful, purity, soul consciousness, all this makes me go closer in numbers to the royal family, to have high status, to be in rosary. It's not that if I get along well with someone here, that will be relationship formed. That also I will explain later that it is through purity that real closeness of the souls I'm talking of in soul consciousness, is that's how they play the part. So in golden age, we begin. All of us, different relationships are formed. And as Baba said, there are not too many relationships. Here, sometimes some people tell me, my nephews, this one, that one, that. Oh, I said, well, wait, hold on. I can't relate even. So how many relatives we have? How many relationships we have on mother's side, father's side. Then if someone marries, then in-laws side, right? So many relationships. But in golden age, there won't be so many relationships. There will be parents, children, and then, limited relationship. But then there are families, there are dynasties from one to two to three, like dynasties keep changing. So remember that it's at confluence age, it's so important to have complete purity. And complete purity here is viceless, all virtuous. Complete purity is viceless and all virtuous. Not only viceless, but also victorious or conqueror of past sinful actions, which we call vikarmajit. Baba says we have to become karmatit. So karmatit is completely settled karmic accounts. So in that stage of being karmatit. So in golden age, relationships are formed. That's the beginning. All virtues in relationship. You won't need patience in golden age, but we need a lot of patience here. You won't need tolerance in golden age because no one will be behaving in such a way that we have to tolerate. But here, or sometimes different situations come, so tolerance is important. But some of these qualities will emerge in a very different way. So in a day or two, when we will start about original self, then I will talk more about these all qualities. So they're pure, complete, pure relationship. Now, gradually, there is one birth and another birth, right? Baba talks about 20 births, one of confluence age and 28 and 12, gold and silver age. Now there are no karmic accounts. Nobody is doing anything in body consciousness. So naturally, some say, but then how degrees reduce from 16 to 12? First 16 to 14, 14 to 12. Uh, so anything, even when you have to make ornament, you start with 24, then every time you have to melt the alloy, so it reduces the quality of gold. It's from 24 to 22. So same is with the soul. It's not that we create any negative karmas or we create any bad sanskars, but whatever we have accumulated from climax, then gradually, it reduces to not only 1%, but little by little. When we reach to a point, what generally is described as end of silver age and the beginning of copper age, that's where really a little bit of what we call as body consciousness, attraction towards body, attraction towards material things, little by little from body consciousness, then we start connecting more in form of like attachment, or it could be greed, but it's not much. As I said, very little. That is why Baba says that you children have happiness not only for half kalpa, but until towards the end, because we do not just become like full of ices. Very gradually, you won't be even aware of that. It is until beginning of copper age, and then of course, when it is end of iron age Kali, we can just see everything full: lust, greed, attachment, anger, arrogance, all these five vices in full force. So decline is very gradual. But while we are declining, the relationship of body consciousness, and that is where one of the big thing begins, is I and mine. My mother, my brother, my this, lot of I and I. When I and mine begins, and that's where I think uh, my mother's sister is called auntie, right? So if you have more love for auntie, less for your mother, she won't like it, right? She will want us to love her more, right? So little by little, how gradually our attachment, because my comes, my relatives. So from copper age, then we start what we call as karmic accounts begin. There are no accounts, karmic accounts in golden age, silver age, because Baba gives a name. It is called akarmi. Akarma means it could be neutral. It doesn't create any karmic accounts. And that is what stage we have to attain at confluence age, where we are just becoming neutral, just with Baba, no judgment, right? So then corporate irony. So karmic accounts really are from corporate. And little by little, then it's so much attachment, so much greed. Hmm. Really, when we think of, to have something is fortune. If you are able to earn a lot, it's our fortune. It's not great. But then how do I use it? Hmm. And I know many, many of us, we are sensible. So anything we have to use, we know how to do it. But these days, like people don't have, many young ones, they don't know exactly what to do, how to do everything. So what start happening? That we keep accumulating more and more karmic accounts. So then there is sorrow, there is pain, there is hurt, there is loss, there is deficit. Not only that, but mind always keeps going into material things towards our Lokik relationship. It's pulled so much, how much I have. Wherever you have anything, your mind will definitely go. I remember when Baba once told me, but later on also, Didi used to tell me that our last stage is that my intellect and mind should not be pulled towards anyone, anything. That means I have to be loveful until end, but intellect is not pulled. These days it's a tradition in the family when old person is father or mother, grandfather about to leave body, they say call all the children because they want to see them. Children want to see them. And for Baba say, you remember me. Of course, those who reach, they reach. But you don't want to, one is good to say goodbye, but then also I don't want to leave with all the attachment. So Baba always teaches us that your last stage should be where your mind and intellect not pulled towards anything. So there shouldn't be anything which only you know. Otherwise, in the end, when I am leaving body, I will say, go in my closet and you will find something there because I left it there. Mine will go. It's not you can forget it, right? But if you have become trusty, and if it is yagya, then there is someone else, second, third. They should know everything, how to. And whatever you have, very clearly, what has to go to lokics, what has to go to yagya. So you are very free. That's another total subject, that how important it is. What we call sorting out is internally first you do, then physically you do. Internally you do. Okay, this is my responsibility. This is what is for Lokik. And this is what I want to be used for Yagya Seva. Because you work so hard, right? Of course, you save children, grandchildren. But after all, one is they need it, other is where will it go? Sometimes out of greed, they will say, oh, let's do this, let's buy this. So it will go in greed and attachment. So why will your all effort you have done should go like this, all the accumulation of money? Why not? It can be for them, okay, whatever is necessary and they want some, but also why not I use it to create my fortune, to do some seva from there. So those who are sensible, they are very clear in their mind. what they will do, and they start doing it, especially at this time because we don't know. Mm. Especially, we were thinking when Baba said yesterday, someone said that revelation will be from America. So we said, revelation of whom? Destruction or Baba? Because this is also revelation, no? There was virus, now there is violence, and then all these hurricanes, floods, no? lot of anger, external fire, internal fire also. So it's ringing a bell, right? So all of us worldwide, our thinking now has to be, as I said, how do I pack up now? To be very, very clear about everything, so mind and intellect is not full. So in this stage of total purity, so why Baba says reach to original self? Generally, it is saying that one comes alone and goes alone, doesn't bring anything, take anything. That is something different. But this is more in the soul also. If I still have some sanskar, some karmic account, some impurities, but in original self, everything is settled. There is no karmic account, just karma these stage. So total purity of eternal self is something very, very important. And we have time or we don't have time. Short time, yes. So in this short time, let me reach to my destination. Of course, Baba says liberation, and then liberation in life is original self. But this is liberation. Internally, my intellect should be so free, totally liberated from everything, which is good in a way because then it stays clear. Until last minute, you are able to do what is necessary, not because of attachment, but whatever, whether it's duty, responsibility, but until last minute, you will be able to do whatever is right to do. It's very subtle thing to look into that this eternal self, which Baba says to become, is very, very important. And it's not in a day it happens, right? You have seen that we are talking since 12 days, and but some, of course, feeling transformation, some still taking it more. I understand, I know, but that transformation, that process where cleansing is happening, transformation is happening, cultivation is happening, merging is happening, because that's why we are talking, that each one of us in practical see that transformation and our journey moving towards that eternal self. So from here onwards, then, as much we are becoming karmatit, our relationships are very loving and very respectful. Especially, we always have to remember that Baba's all children, every one of us, we recognize Baba and there is purity. And one time Baba Dada said, but all are worship worthy souls. So how should I look at anyone? How should I talk to anyone? It's not question of brother or sister, but every soul. My drishti towards every soul should be towards their eternal self. So my drishti, my words, my way to communicate, everything has to be now completely divine, completely pure, spiritual. So at confluence age, this alaukikta, our behavior should be alaukic, spiritual, because that is called Raj Yogi life, yogi life. And that alaukikta in our personality, spirituality in our behavior. Baba had been saying a lot about face and activity, face and behavior. Because there is a saying that as you think, so is your behavior, so is your drishti and words. So in our eternal self, this transformation of creating that relationship which is purely spiritual, soul conscious, children of God, that pure relationship each other, it's not only settling. If you settle, then what did you create for future? So always remember that maybe while settling, you are creating again something which you were trying to settle. So that is why, at least for me, I little things definitely happens. No one is perfect. There have been a lot of attention on coming from the eternal self. And look at everyone as part of Yagya, as Baba's child, surrender instrument for Baba. So what should be my drishti and what should be my words? I think that those sanskars, I should say, it's very good to create, because in golden age, then our relationships, again, it's the purity. So why even subtle kind of body conscious conversation or relationship is left? Totally pure, soul conscious relationship. So we reflect on that more, and then as soon as little bit more on this, I'm giving time so that we can practice that eternal self as often as possible. And then we will go to the original self, because that's also is very, very important. Always happy to see all of you, plus read some of the experiences and some on telephone. Everyone expressed that they wait for the evening, right? They say we wind up everything and we just wait for it. One of the reason is they say, oh, because we will be with the family, especially at this time, when there is even one who is very close to you cannot be close, right? You cannot even touch your own face, right? Forget about touching anyone, because they say when you come from outside, first thing, never touch your face. So I said, well, Baba is making us really pure, right? Nothing to do with body. Just keep it clean, eat healthy, take proper rest, and keep well, so that we can continue to be instruments for Baba's service. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, dear Brahmin family. I know you are waiting for me, right? So let's go to the United States of America in two places, Tampa and Michigan.
Hello, Shireen Ben, Karen Ben, Tempa, where are you? It's so beautiful. We all want to come. We were supposed to come, but according to drama, we will come later. Very beautiful. Nice to visit you all. Very beautiful. Thank you. Om Shanti. Mhm. Lakshmi Ben, Michigan. Such a beautiful place, well decorated, vast, very, very good, very nice. So to Lakshmi Ben and all instruments and Michigan family, lots of love, right? Our visit was beautiful. Really, it's a beautiful place. Om Shanti. Did you all enjoy your visit to Tampa, to Michigan? Every center is unique in its own way. So blessing, which is for tomorrow, but we can reflect. May you be a perfect angel. May you be a perfect angel who is free from all supports, free from all supports, and fulfill all relationships with one. May you be a perfect angel who is free from all supports, fulfill all relationships with one. When something you are cooking and is nearly ready, it begins to leave the sides, right? It oil comes out and leaves the sides. Similarly, the closer you continue to come to your perfect stage, closer you continue to come to your perfect state, the more you will detach yourself from everyone. It will be natural, right? The more you will detach yourself from everyone. When you have detached yourself from all bondages, when you have detached yourself from all bondages with your attitude, and that is, you do not have any attachment to anyone. When you have detached yourself from all bondages with your attitude, that is, when you do not have any attachment to anyone, you will then become a perfect angel. To fulfill all relationships with one is the destination. To fulfill all relationships with one is the destination. By doing this, you will experience final destination of an angelic life to be close. By doing this, you will experience final destination of an angelic life to be close. The wandering of your intellect will then stop. Wandering of the intellect will stop. So Baba is giving us another step, or to have all relationships with one. So Baba says destination is to have relationship with one. Slogan, love is such a magnet that it also brings those who defame you close to you. Love is such a magnet that it also brings those who defame you close to you. So, more homework. Keep practicing your eternal stage, and now relationship with one. Because in eternal stage, there is no other relationship, it's just with one. Okay, let us remember Baba. Say thank you and good night to Baba.
उपहार मिला संसार खिला कितना सुंदर लगता है पवित्रता का जीवन पर्वत सी हो कोई मुश्किल पल में आसान हो जाए ये पल है ऐसा जो एक पल में लाखों के भाग्य जगा जाए शीतल शीतल किरणें किरणें मन में आनंद भरता है
Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Om Shanti.